Hello, this is Shifu World with you, and I think this is the third week of August, so we are having a market outlook and a crypto outlook on what we should expect from the market regarding Bitcoin, cryptos, and possibly look at one or two other altcoins of what is happening. So let's quickly begin with Bitcoin, who happens to be the king of the market, and if you've been following perfectly from the CME events we normally hold actually every month, you discover I've been predicting certain moves in the Bitcoin as well as the bearish market from early this year and the first quarter, and then this is where I started predicting a bounce for an accumulation from these levels, and high here, another entry here. I also called for another entry, and I stated from the 14th of July. 14th of July is the beginning. I actually gave the precise date, exact date of what we should expect, and I told us that once the market becomes bullish, we are going to enter this zone, and this zone is what we call a redistribution schematics. And what happened in redistribution schematics is that the market prepares to go for another major dip down to 15k to 13k and possibly as low as 11k as well in Bitcoin. Well, and the purpose of this weekly session is basically help us to be able to move with what is happening per time on the market and not miss out on each of the moves as well. And however, if you want detailed alerts, signals, or calls, try and join the trading group as well. That is where it happens more in that group as well, where you get see daily profit and see all my charts on a day-to-day basis. However, so guys, this were moves that were predicted from the last session. I did these drawings already before time, and if maybe you were in the previous CME session, you should have this or have seen this or check the videos as well. Now we've seen each of these things playing out. Like I said, that there will not be picture perfect, but you will just have an understanding of the direction of what to expect from this market and what you should play out as well. And now this is where Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is naturally in a critical zone. Why is that? Why is it in a critical zone? In a critical zone because I believe this week should give us the top in BTC, like the top of this bullish rally. I believe it should come in this week as well. Remember I talked about a bullish run in Bitcoin and this for last week. Now this week I believe should give us the top of that. That means this week is what we call the beginning of the stage 3, the stage 3 in the distribution schematic. And what happens in the stage 3 is that we get a U-turn. The U-turn is a week that hunt stumps, like a stop hunt, a week that causes like the top of the bullish move, and then we now have a BOS, which is a break of structure that now leads to a bearish trend. So I believe this week should give us the top and then bearish. So the top should be anywhere within the range of 25,405 to the range of 28k. Anywhere within the range of 25,405 to 28k should be the top. I just anticipate that zones around this area, zones as well. And then we want to see, I don't see except we get like a break of structure from this level, then we know, oh my, we are already in the top. Like this could be the top. So we could get a break of structure like today, tomorrow. But if we do not get a bearish break of structure between today tomorrow, definitely we should move a bit higher, and then we should get that stop point and probably just go down. But however, I'm trailing my my stops, and I'm trying to be very, very careful. So from my 20k levels here, I've been trailing my stops, because from this level here, when I entered here, took out profit here, entered here, took out profit here, entered there, took out profit here, and I entered here as well, took out profit here, and we made another entry around this levels or so. And I'm actually trailing my stops. So if price comes down to this level, I might be stopped out, which is definitely going to be a break of structure, but I doubt if it's going to happen. However, remember why I'm projecting that okay, this possibility is here is because of we have the BTC futures, and the futures on hold because the forex market hasn't happened. So when the forex market opens up, I think that should be 12 a.m. Monday, 12 a.m. Monday should 12 a.m. 1 a.m. Monday should begin the opening of the market for the week, if I'm not mistaken, and or 10 p.m. and then That's Sunday into Monday. I'm mistaking both the times for both days. So leading into Monday, and then I think the BTC, the futures market, everything's gonna be open once the stock market and the forex market is live as well. But crypto, Bitcoin, BTC, Bitcoin, they are always here like 247 for us. Now, there is a BTC CME gap between the 27K to as high as 28,900, just opposite, let's say 29K. So I'm just like having that bias that there's a possibility that we could have the week, or which is the Utah, could just go to fill up this gap immediately, and once the gap gets filled up, it might just be a week that wicks up, like fills up the gap, and then we start going down. But at the same time, price could decide not to fill up the gap. It might decide to just go a bit higher to like 26,700 levels, which is at this level, which is like a range, a resistant level, a strong resistant level, and then we get the top, and then we just got going down. So that is what I'm waiting for the trigger for. Then but like I'm gonna be like keeping us updated, and definitely you should be able to catch the next move, especially if you're a member of my trading group as well. You should be able to catch the next move with me. So definitely this is where BTC is, and currently this is one of like the weakest bearish relief rally ever since the inception of crypto. Because if you look at Ethereum seems to be leading the trend here. Ethereum is just insane, and this is the fun factor. The fun fact is the same way Ethereum is leading this trend aggressively and just buying so hard, that is the same way Ethereum might also lead the bearish trend and sell so hard as well. I know there's a lot of bullish sentiments out there, but you guys remember, I don't think anybody want to be buying Ethereum at 3,000 levels or 2,500 levels. The folks, the whales, the big guys definitely want to buy this cheaper. As well. So do not get caught up by FOMO and what you've seen out there. Remember, we talked about, I think I did a drawing, but I don't know which of this charts is it. But let's look. Okay, this is the Ethereum futures chart as well. It's currently gonna be open, the same thing with the forex market, and this is where Ethereum is shooting up as well. Currently, I talked about Ethereum going as high as $2,000 around this range to clear off this liquidity, and then probably we might get I'm not certain yet, but we could still get like a 10% more push to like 22,200 levels to 2,600 levels. The possibility is there, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. But the major trigger and point I'm watching out for, a major indicator, is the BTC. And but however, anytime if Ethereum moves into the zone, I will definitely start entering my short positions. That means if I want to risk $10,000 to enter a short, I will start risking 10%, which is $1,000, and then if it moves up a bit higher, I start like levering around that range. Because if you look here right now, Ethereum has already touched 2,000, so probably might get a little bit retracement and maybe another push up. And if it pushes, it moves into the exact zone, which is what I'm expecting. The CME chart is different from the normal crypto Ethereum chart. Now, looking at the normal crypto Ethereum chart, you're seeing here we are having 2,000. The key levels here you want to look at is almost the same thing as well, which is definitely the same thing I'm looking out there, and that is the zone of 26K to the zone of, when I mean 26K, I mean actually 2,500, 2,600 to the zone of 2,180. So, and which I say a little bit, a 10% move takes us to 2,200 and around this range. So, and if we get that, if we get this, like even if there's no trigger on BSC or whatever have you, I will just start entering sell positions on Ethereum, and I believe Ethereum is going to sell deep. I believe Ethereum is going to go down to as low as 1,200. I believe Ethereum is going to go to as low as 1,200, 1,300, 1,200. I believe that when the trigger begins for it, But however, we are watching to see if we get the top, and we get a BOS break of structure, which should give us the trigger for that as well. The trigger for that way. We entered a trade on GMT, and we actually are in profit on GMT. Most of the trades I called, like if you entered in any of the trades I called in the last video we did for the last previous week, you should be in incredible profit in all of them, because all of them went ballistic with the market movement as well. And however, I'm actually still looking at GMT entered this around this level, so it's currently around, still around entry. But when the market, the thing about this altcoins are definitely going to shred. Any little retracement, these coins just start shredding. So we want to really be careful right now. If you're in profit on any of the coins I've called, or any of them, you just want to like be booking profits and or trading your stop loss heavily. You want to definitely be doing that right now to save yourself. You want to definitely be doing that right now to save yourself. So coming guys into so if you look here, we want to watch out for okay, this could be possibly give an if BTC decides to give us another move up, this is what you want to watch out for a possible entry around these levels, around this area. And watch out for it, and maybe use a stop around here, there. And if this decides to go well for us and decides to give a good BOS, we could see this go as high as this level, 1.12, 1.112, 1.12, and like, let me use the 4 hours chart, so definitely we could have a clearer picture of what I'm saying. We could see this like go really high to like this level and above as well, so but you want to time your entry around the areas I just gave. Then it could go as high as this to as high as this, 1.28 to as 1.1, 1.25, 1.3, and then 1.2 as well. So you want to look out for getting log entries around this area for that, and using a stop either here or decide to use a stop around here. Here is going to be like a smaller stop, here is going to be like a bigger stop as well, but definitely the targets all remain the same: 1.12, 112, and 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. These are like TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4, TP5. So but basically that is like the only like call I'm sharing for us right now. And then we have our plays on Ethereum. This is basically speculations of what we could expect. So we want to see the market open. Like S&P 500 is currently at a resistant level. US 30 is currently at a resistant level as well. So let's quickly see if there's time for us to look at US 30. It's currently at a resistant level as well, and we want to be watchful. Because like every single one of these things collide, and like when the market opens up tomorrow, I think we are going to be able to have like a good view. So definitely for me, I would want to be entering my positions on US 30, and I want to do this. I definitely want to be entering my positions on US 30 around these levels. But despite the fact that that is what I want, there's a possibility that we could get price US 30 pull up to 34,600 and then start selling off from there. But like this is going to be like the safest entry for me at 34,800, 35k, around that zones. I could want to start build up positions there as well. But definitely like price could sure go a bit higher into this. So let me take a quick look at the 4 hours. This is all on hold because the market hasn't opened. So like this is why I say that we have a money cube here, a money cube candle here, and a money cube candle at 34. So probably I could start building up my positions here for like from here, making entries and trying to swing it, and possibly swing it like downwards as well. Because if the S&P decides to give a fall, I believe US 30 should also go bearish as well. If S&P decides to go bearish as well, I believe it should as well. So everything should look like the crypto market, the stocks market should the possibility that it should like play along as well. Definitely you want to keep an eye for the levels I talked about for BTC, and then what we should expect out for this week as well, even for Ethereum. And once we have all these triggers, we are good to go. So we'll make so much money, not just from the bearish, also from the bullish. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and you're following on the channels and also on the Telegram for all updates and the CME and all what have you. Bye for now, guys. See you soon.